LangGraph's asynchronous streaming mechanism enables real-time graph execution with interrupt handling, allowing dynamic pauses for external input while maintaining state persistence. This pattern combines message chunk streaming with node update tracking to create responsive, human-in-the-loop workflows. The implementation will demonstrate how to initialize streaming with dual modes for simultaneous message content and graph state updates, while detecting interrupt signals to pause execution and resume with user-provided data.
Async for metadata, mode, chunk and graph a stream. Initial input. Stream mode equals messages, updates. Subgraphs equals true. Config equals config. If mode equals messages. Hash handle streaming message content. MSG equals chunk. If is instancems, AI message chunk and MSG content. Hash display content in real time. Display streaming contents content. Elif mode equals updates. Hash check for interrupts. If interrupt in chunk. Hash stop streaming display. Interrupt info equals chunk interrupt 0 value. Hash handle user input. User response equals get user input interrupt info. Hash resume graph with updated input. Initial input equals command resume equals user response. Break. LC. Hash track node transitions. Current node equals list chunk, key 0.
This code demonstrates a streaming execution pattern for LangGraph that handles both real-time message content and dynamic interrupts for human-in-the-loop workflows. The pattern uses a stream with dual stream modes, messages, and updates to simultaneously process AI-generated content and monitor graph state changes. When streaming messages, it displays content in real time as AI message chunk objects arrive. For updates, it detects interrupts via the interrupt field, which pauses execution and surfaces a payload to the caller. The interrupt handling follows LangGraph's dynamic interrupt pattern, where execution can be paused at any point in node logic, with the graph state persisted via the checkpointer. When an interrupt is detected, the code collects user input and resumes execution using command resume equals, which becomes the return value of the interrupt call inside the node. This approach enables seamless integration of human decision points within automated workflows while maintaining real-time streaming capabilities. The design choice to use dual streaming modes with subgraphs equals true allows for monitoring both message content and graph transitions simultaneously, which is essential for interactive applications. The interrupt mechanism leverages LangGraph's persistence layer to save state, enabling resumption with the same threaded. This pattern is particularly useful for approval workflows, content review, or any scenario requiring human oversight during automated processes. The trade-off is that node execution restarts from the beginning upon resumption, requiring careful placement of side effects and interrupt calls to maintain idempotency. The code also tracks node transitions through the updates stream, providing visibility into the graph's execution path while handling interrupts. Let's break it down.
Async for metadata, mode, chunk and graph a stream.
Iterates asynchronously over a stream of data from the graphs, a stream method, unpacking each item into 3 variables: metadata, mode, and chunk. This is a standard async for loop that processes each element in the stream sequentially as it becomes available. The variables suggest the stream yields tuples containing metadata about each item, a mode indicator, and the actual data chunk being processed.
Stream mode equals messages, updates.
Configures streaming behavior to emit both complete messages and incremental updates during execution. The stream mode parameter accepts a list specifying which types of streaming output to enable, with messages providing full message objects and updates delivering real-time progress events. This dual mode setup allows consumers to receive both the final results and intermediate state changes as they occur.
Subgraphs equals true.
Sets the subgraphs parameter to true, enabling the inclusion of subgraph structures in the graph processing or analysis operation. This parameter likely controls whether nested or hierarchical graph components are considered during execution.
Config equals config.
Assigns the value of the variable config to a parameter or attribute also named config. This is a straightforward variable assignment where the identifier config is being passed or set to another context with the same name, likely for configuration purposes. The line itself doesn't modify or transform the value. It simply ensures the configuration data is available under the config identifier in the new scope.
If mode equals messages. MSG equals chunk.
Checks if the current mode is messages, and, if true, unpacks the first element of the chunk tuple into the variable MSG, ignoring the second element with the underscore placeholder. This is a conditional tuple unpacking operation that extracts only the message component when operating in message mode.
Hash display content in real time. Display streaming content.
Calls the display streaming content function with MSG, content as the argument, rendering the message content in real time as it's being generated.
Elif mode equals updates.
Checks if the variable mode has the value updates, and executes the corresponding block of code if the condition is true. This is part of a conditional statement that handles different modes of operation, with this specific branch dedicated to processing updates.
Hash check for interrupts. If interrupt in chunk.
Checks if the string interrupt exists as a key in the chunk dictionary. This is a conditional check that evaluates to true if the interrupt flag is present, allowing the code to handle interruption scenarios when this condition is met.
Interrupt info equals chunk interrupt 0 value.
Extracts the value from the first element of the interrupt array within the chunk dictionary and assigns it to the variable interrupt info. This assumes chunk is a dictionary containing a key interrupt that maps to a list, and the first item in that list has a value attribute.
Hash handle user input. User response equals get user input interrupt info.
Calls the getUserInput function with interrupt info as the argument and assigns the returned value to the variable userResponse. This captures the user's input based on the provided interruption context.
Hash resume graph with updated input. Initial input equals command resume equals user response.
Creates a command object named initial input with the resume parameter set to the value of user response. This instantiates a command that will be used to resume graph execution with the provided user input.
Hash track node transitions. Current node equals list chunk, key 0.
Extracts the first key from the dictionary chunk and assigns it to the variable current node. This assumes chunk is a dictionary with at least one key value pair, and the code is tracking the current node in what appears to be a graph or state transition system. The operation is straightforward. It converts the dictionary keys to a list, takes the first element, and stores it in current node. This implementation showcases LangGraph's dual-mode streaming pattern for human-in-the-loop workflows, where real-time message content and graph state updates are processed simultaneously. The astream method with stream mode equals messages, updates, enables this parallel processing, allowing the system to display AI-generated content in real time while monitoring for interrupts and node transitions. The interrupt handling mechanism demonstrates how execution can be dynamically paused when interrupt is detected in the update stream, with the graph state preserved via the checkpointer. This allows for user input collection and seamless resumption using command resume equals, maintaining the same thread context. The design choice to include subgraphs equals true ensures visibility into nested graph structures during execution. The trade-off here is that node execution restarts from the beginning upon resumption, which requires careful placement of side effects and interrupt calls to maintain idempotency. This pattern is particularly effective for approval workflows or content review scenarios where human oversight is required during automated processes, combining real-time streaming with dynamic interrupt capabilities.
The interrupt bites its own tail, yet the chunk dances through its teeth,